first reaction of when you come across these cases for the first time, it is of shock and horror. You cannot believe that this is actually happening anywhere in the world. But as you come across more and more cases, of course you become more acquainted with the phenomenon and the problem of this traditional harmful practice.
Quand on a été excisé, c'est quelque chose qu'on essaie d'oublier. C'est vrai qu'on n'oublie jamais, mais qu'on essaie d'oublier, de mettre de côté. Et quand on te demande de détailler, de revenir vers cette histoire encore très douloureuse, de l'expliquer, en plus devant une personne que tu ne connais pas, ça fait très mal.
Being a Somali woman and being a Muslim, talking to Guy about the different issues of personal to women, it was very hard. So he explained everything and I listened, and then I have to agree everything they say because I didn't know really exactly what choice I had on that time. So I was told that I'm going to do a smear test. I don't really know what a smear test was in that time. And I agreed. I said, okay, I will do it. And then during the test, there was 2 nurses. I remember they were with me and they started doing the test. And all of a sudden they stopped. And they called other nurses and doctor. And they asked me that how did I get the injured on my private area, and that actually scared me more because during they with me, I thought that they will tell me that I'm going to die or I have HIV/AIDS or whatever. And then next thing was that how did you get injured in your private area and all sort of the questions that I never thought that anybody could ask me. And now I have to explain to the guy that I was circumcised and this is my culture practice and all sort of things. And again, I was really crying because it's very hard for me to talk to a man and tell him that my personal womanhood.
So it's important that there is gender sensitivity, and that a woman is always given the opportunity or the possibility to avail of a female interpreter or a female lawyer or a female decision maker, interviewer, if she so prefers. It's hugely difficult for an asylum seeker who's from a different country and different culture, who has suffered trauma, who speaks a different language, to articulate adequately and confidently her story and the reasons for asylum. When you talk about a woman from East Africa who has gone through the trauma of FGM, who doesn't speak the language, who may have limited formal education perhaps, it's very difficult for that person to put forward a claim if she has not received adequate legal advice from the very, very early stages of the asylum application. And the way I would have approached the issue would be by inviting the applicants to explain her own experience, what happened to her when she was a child, who enforced the practice, and how did she feel about it? Did she have any options? And if it's in relation to their daughters, I would ask them as well to explain who in the community or in the villages is responsible for enforcing these practices, and are there any alternatives? Are there avenues of protection? It's very important to find out if the practice is banned or not.
Mama wasala kuna majibu kiadi meno bunsana.
Pendant mon entretien, j'ai dû parler de mon excision. J'ai même dû fournir une attestation qui attestait que j'ai été excisée moi-même de type 2. Et j'étais aussi obligée de raconter, reparler de toute mon excision de 8 ans à 15 ans. Parce qu'il le faut pour que l'histoire soit crédible. Donc je suis entrée dans tous les détails, j'ai tout expliqué.
Tu peux décorer celle derrière, tu peux en décorer d'autres. Tu n'es pas obligé de mettre toutes tes photos là-dessus. Donc les conséquences psychologiques des mutilations sexuelles peuvent être la dissociation, le sentiment de trahison et dans certains cas le syndrome de stress post-traumatique. Au niveau de la dissociation, c'est un mécanisme qui peut se déclencher lors d'un entretien, un mécanisme de protection qui va faire en sorte que la personne va sembler totalement froide devant l'agent, sembler détachée au niveau émotionnel de ce qu'elle raconte, ou bien sembler totalement absente, vraiment là, le regard dans le vide, et comme si elle n'était pas là. Au niveau du sentiment de trahison, qui a été éprouvé par la petite fille au moment de l'excision, il peut vraiment s'étendre à d'autres sphères sociales, on va dire, ce qui peut expliquer que devant une personne qui rappelle l'autorité ou un étranger, la femme peut se sentir totalement démunie, avoir peur et être méfiante vis-à-vis de cette personne. Au niveau du syndrome de stress post-traumatique, des problèmes de mémoire, de concentration et d'oubli de certains détails peuvent être vraiment les conséquences à long terme.